trying to tell me about this and that. I ain't chatting with you, we ain't going tit for tat. Trying to tell me how to get in the bag. We're going to get in your bag, I'm about to get in it. I'm like, bad, it's a habit, you should know it's automated. I've been getting to it, I ain't noticed y'all was hating. Brand new chick, she don't know that I can pace it. I just wanna know that I can hold a conversation. Oof, I don't know what y'all debating. I've been waiting for you, now I'm running out of patience. Running up a check, trying to run an operation. Went broke in the check and put 100 out of savings in. I can tell now that you ain't talking about nothing. I'ma need something I can calm down from. I'm gonna pull it with the bar down one. 6 months in, I ain't once. Trying to tell me what you know about me. You don't know nothing, keep it real with me. She said she ain't trying to deal with me. Okay, cool, you can sell that seat.
Irresponsible without your money or not. Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hand on the clock. Are you irresponsible without your money or not? Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hands on the clock. Come like a bat of the hell, I dare you to cross like a reverend. In my energy paralyzed, I'm like I'm finger 11. Take a second, I'm finna send it like a parent a message. You the best, if it ain't me, then you need you a confession. You a mess. You ain't scary to me. Heard you was a leader, but that ain't apparent to me. Put dust on you like cheetah, run up down, I'm there in the scene. And I feel just like Vegeta Prince, and I'm an heir to the seat. I mean, for real. Touch the driver's soft, so I don't even grab the wheel. That's on my chest, but it don't mean the man to steal it. Mean I'm walking with some money, man, I mean a couple mil. Ew, think you need a meal. You ain't even eating while I'm feasting in the field. That's why I'm always cheesing, cause I feel like Uncle Phil. And all this loose think the freshman ain't half the man as well. Are you irresponsible without your money or not? Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hands on the clock. Are you irresponsible without your money or not? Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hands on the clock. Just like the hands on the clock, I go back to back when I'm doing numbers. All the mad that I'm driving the bus, so they threw me under. Heard they mad, they don't wanna bust, so they...
The weather this time of year in the South, perfect. Fall football weather, and we've got the roof wide open here at Mercedes-Benz Stadium in the heart of Georgia. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Las Vegas Raiders and the Atlanta Falcons. Push is upon us. It's week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And this will not be fielded. It's a touchback and comes out to the 25. Jackson on first down. Dancing to his left. And no, incomplete. Boy, they took a shot there on the first play, trying to start it out with a bang, but it's second down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of him. Discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw again, Jackson. Going for Hilton, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Auschko with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0.
Raiders, nothing.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fielded in the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good, looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number one goal? Make the playoffs. Number two, win your division. Number three, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number one seed so you get that first round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
On 2nd and 9, Jackson steps away to his left. Going deep and got his man complete. 36 yards on the play.
Running their plays over and over during the week can often get robotic for an offense, but on game day they can often flow smoothly, as that one just did.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. And this one's going to go the wrong way, losing yardage back at the 42. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down. Throwing on 2nd and 14. Jackson flushed to his right. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. That one good for a 1st down pickup of 18 yards.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a 1st down.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Complete to Hilton. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
At the 9-yard line.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked off.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Joe Mixon, touchdown number 15 of the year. And the Raiders, they're within an extra point of tying this thing up. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This is DJ Reed returning. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Now whistles, and the Raiders are going to signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They'll run for the first time with Mark Ingram. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
2nd and 5 now. Allen. That's caught by his tight end, Gerald Everett. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 15 yards on the play, first down.
7-yard line.
Throwing on first down is Allen. This one complete to Ingram. And he'll be brought down right on the 50. A gain of 3.
Mark Ingram.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7.
At the 50-yard line.
From midfield, here's Allen. And connecting here with DJ Shark. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 36. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
1st and 10.
I know this may be jumping the gun a little bit, but 7-7, they're flinging it around like crazy. Look at the drive that's going on here. Partner, we may have to start thinking about one of these defenses just holding someone to a field goal and maybe trying to get an advantage that way.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Allen to throw once more. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Here's 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Allen. And he'll let this one go. And this is caught. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. An excellent gain, 35 yards.
2-yard line.
Seven, our score after 1.
Score tied 7-7.
Now Allen again. Screenplay, McKinnon. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Jerick McKinnon. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Falcons have taken the lead. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. Mixon with a first down carry. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
The ball carrier.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
Eight yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Jackson now. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. It's a 6-yard loss on the play. And that'll lead here to a 3rd down. Here's Jackson. Flushed out right. Going for Hilton, and it's intercepted. Xavier Woods with a pick. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. When he went on the move there and started rolling out, I thought there was a window, but that window closed quickly, intercepted.
And sometimes, despite how big your arm talent is, you don't get enough on a throw when you're on the move as opposed to setting your feet and stepping into one. That may have been the case there, and the defense certainly benefited.
This will be caught just inside the 10. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Darius Slayton, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Falcons will add on to their lead. He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go.
Makes the score Falcons 20. Raiders.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window? And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Josh Allen in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
And that's their first sack of this game, but how about last week? 6 sacks, great coverage downfield, which helped that pass rush. They are really working in sync right now.
At the 23, it's 2nd and 12. From the gun, Jackson. Buying time to his left. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Give the sack to Jerome Baker.
So once again, they dial up the pressure and get home and get a sack. It brings up a 3rd and long, but it's really not an unmakeable one, especially considering they just gave up back-to-back sacks.
Here's Jackson on 3rd and long. He may try and run for this. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the 1st. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts. That's their 2nd, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this 2nd quarter. We'll be right back. They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down. They'll indeed go for it with Jackson being chased out left. He can run for it, and he will. A good decision in the end to pull it and run, gets him 9 yards and a first.
A gain of 9 yards.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit, because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into his windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a 2nd interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Josh Allen on the...
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Second down at 7. And now Jackson will look to throw it. Forced out to his left. Jackson always a threat to run. He's got the first down. He was the NFL's leading rusher among QBs a year ago.
Las Vegas.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. Got a man open, it's Ross. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
And the Raider first down.
They'll throw on first down with Jackson. Oh, and for the third time, Jackson going to be intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line.
Intercepted.
Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one, or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
That's complete to the tight end, Everett. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
It's vitally important to wrap him up immediately, because if you let that big guy get a head of steam up, boy, then you've got real trouble trying to get him down.
But they're able to hold him to a short gain on first down. 2nd and 7, operating from the 34. Now Allen. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock. DJ Chark, first-time Pro Bowler, the intended receiver. And it's third down. So the shotgun snap to Allen. He finds McKinnon, complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 14 yards there and a Falcon first down.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
On first down, Allen. That's complete to Slayton. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
41-yard line.
Here's Allen on first and 10. Catch made by Slayton. And he's taken down inside the 30. 12 more yards for him there. It's a first down.
First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the right hash, it's a 46-yard attempt. And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through. So we're at halftime here in Atlanta with the Falcons out in front. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Falcons back to receive. They've got the lead, and they'll get this football as the second half gets underway. Taken about 7 yards deep. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively.
24-yard line.
To throw again on second down. Allen. That one complete. He finds Sharp. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first. Now the Georgia Southern man. This is Jerick McKinnon. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big run there. 29 yards and a first. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory as they're down to the 29-yard line. That's going to be caught by Richardson. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
A gain of 4.
From the 25, here's 2nd and 6.
At the 25-yard line.
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 14. 11 yards there. First down. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
The tackle made at the 12-yard line. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up second.
On 2nd and 7. Allen. And he's got it. And he's brought down.
That's good for a Falcon.
The Falcon passing game looking good on this drive as they get the first down.
First down and goal to go.
They'll look to run with Ingram. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Mark Ingram. Oh, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. Sometimes a group that gets overlooked, certainly, the offensive line. Right there, they really helped with that score.
Didn't they tell us in our meeting that when we score touchdowns running the ball, that means the offensive line actually scored first by moving people back beyond the end zone? We saw evidence of that on that play.
And this carries into the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
On 2nd and 9, Jackson dancing to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. And that's caught inside the 30. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. John Ross, 76 yards. And the Raiders get a score closer. Well, if they're going to make a game of this in the second half, they need a few big plays to go their way. That's one.
And the way to get it done is to also conserve time. So to your point, that big play right there, now you're not moving the ball downfield, taking time off the clock. You're leaving yourself a better avenue to continue to try and make a comeback.
They'll let Mixon try and run it in. And he will get into the end zone to shave 2 more points off the deficit.
Raiders 15.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Taken about 7 yards deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10. At their own.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. Now they'll start with a quick throw complete out to the right. That catch good for only a couple.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Now a deep ball here, hauled in just past the 50. The 20, 10, and he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Darius Slayton, 79 yards. Oh, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it.
In order to lead in a game,
it's a wobbler, and it's intercepted. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. Following the incomplete pass, here they go again, 2nd and 10 from the 25. And he can't hang on. He had a good shot there for his 3rd pick of the game. Instead, it's 3rd down.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. The all-pro corner, Tre'Davious White, picks it off. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. To throw again. Allen escaping the pressure right. Looking sideline, incomplete. That time trying to find Gerald Everett, and it's 3rd down.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield, because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. DJ Chark with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Falcons turn that interception into a touchdown. The fly route works for the TD Graham.
And you know what the receivers love to say? If we get even with the defender, we're leaving. And that's exactly what he did, all the way into the end zone. And then he was on the business end catching it once he got over the stripe.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wait.
Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Josh Allen, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
3rd down.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we played 3 quarters. You are watching Sports. The Raiders on third down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be 3rd and 19. Now Jackson. And he's going to go down. Back at his own.